Is it sheer lunacy or a stroke of genius? After all the magic, all the improbable victories, after defying every single expectation to lead the San Francisco 49ers to the very doorstep of a Super Bowl title, how dare anyone suggest Brock Purdy's massive new contract is already a ticking time bomb? The ink is barely dry on that staggering 5-year, $265 million deal. And yet, a storm of skepticism is brewing, fueled by a comparison so brutal, so utterly disheartening. It threatens to cast a long, dark shadow over the 49ers' future. For every faithful fan who celebrated this monumental investment, for every analyst dissecting the intricate financial chess game of the NFL, a chilling prophecy has been unleashed. Is Brock Purdy's new deal destined to become the next Daniel Jones-level regret? The alarm bells are ringing, and they're not just a faint chime. They're a deafening clang echoing across the league. A to Z Sports analyst Destin Adams didn't pull any punches when he delivered a scathing assessment of Purdy's freshly minted contract. His chosen parallel? None other than former New York Giants quarterback Daniel Jones, whose ill-fated 4-year, $160 million deal famously unraveled, culminating in his unceremonious release in 2024. This isn't merely a casual observation. It's a direct, almost surgical strike at the heart of the 49ers' long-term strategic vision. The 49ers chose to give Brock Purdy a massive extension this offseason. Adams wrote, his tone laced with a palpable sense of foreboding. If he can be what he was in 2023, they won't have any regrets. Sadly, I don't see that happening, though. I think the version we saw last year is more likely attainable, but there's a world where he struggled to reach those numbers. Adams' rationale cuts deep, targeting what he perceives as Purdy's fundamental limitations and the evolving landscape of the 49ers roster. He contends that Purdy isn't the type of quarterback who can elevate players around him, a crucial characteristic for a franchise signal caller, especially one commanding such an astronomical sum. Furthermore, Adams points to the tangible talent drain the 49ers have experienced over the past 2 off-seasons, suggesting that a diminished supporting cast will inevitably expose Purdy's vulnerabilities. The chilling conclusion he draws is that the 49ers are going to experience major buyer's remorse after the 2025 season concludes, maybe not Daniel Jones level, but regret nonetheless. It's a stark, unsettling warning, painting a grim picture of a team potentially shackled by a contract that fails to deliver on its colossal promise. To truly grasp the gravity of this comparison, we must rewind to Brock Purdy's remarkable, yet at times tumultuous, journey. In 2023, with a healthy, star-studded offensive arsenal at his disposal, Purdy was nothing short of sensational. He transcended his Mr. Irrelevant draft status, transforming into an MVP candidate and orchestrating a deep playoff run that culminated in a Super Bowl appearance. He was efficient, decisive, and seemingly infallible, a perfect conductor for Kyle Shanahan's intricate offensive symphony. His numbers were eye-popping, his poise undeniable, and the narrative of the underdog conquering the league captivated millions. But then came 2024, a season that saw a noticeable, albeit understandable, regression in his statistical output. This dip was primarily attributable to a relentless onslaught of injuries that plagued key offensive players, disrupting the rhythm and continuity that had defined his breakout year. The prolonged absence of superstar running back Christian McCaffrey, in particular, was glaring, mirroring, in Adams' view, Daniel Jones' struggles without the dynamic presence of Saquon Barkley. Jones, after all, managed a paltry 1 playoff win and a single winning season in 6 years with the Giants, a sobering reminder of how swiftly a promising contract can sour into a financial albatross. The narrative, as Adams frames it, is clear. Purdy's success, from this perspective, is inextricably linked to the health and elite talent surrounding him, raising profound questions about his ability to shoulder the burden when adversity strikes and a supporting cast is anything less than pristine. However, not everyone is so quick to jump on the buyer's remorse bandwagon. Within the very same A to Z Sports network, a powerful dissenting voice emerged, offering a more nuanced and decidedly more optimistic perspective. Kyle Krabs, Adams' colleague, readily acknowledged Purdy's perceived physical limitations. Purdy doesn't have the biggest frame, he doesn't have the biggest arm, and he doesn't run faster than everyone else. But he swiftly pivoted the conversation to what he believes truly matters: Purdy's unique strengths, and the unparalleled offensive infrastructure of the 49ers. Krabs champions the invaluable concept of time on task in the same offensive system, emphasizing Purdy's continuous personal development within a scheme he knows intimately. This isn't merely about raw, quantifiable talent. It's about the intangible synergy, the deep understanding, and the organic growth that occurs within a familiar, complex system. It's about a quarterback who has proven he can execute the scheme at an elite level, regardless of the physical measurables that often dominate pre-draft discussions. Crucially, Krabs highlights the imminent and highly anticipated return of the 49ers' offensive titans. The projected full health of Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Aiyuk could fundamentally alter the entire equation. Let's not forget their staggering impact in 2023, their last full dominant seasons. McCaffrey, the undisputed engine of the offense, a dual-threat marvel, amassed an astonishing 1,459 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns on the ground, complemented by an impressive 564 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns through the air. He is a cheat code, a player who warps defenses and creates opportunities for everyone around him. Aiyuk, Purdy's primary deep threat and consistently reliable target, a master of contested catches in YAC, hauled in 75 catches for 1,347 yards and 7 touchdowns. These aren't just good players. They are elite, game-changing talents who unlock the full, explosive potential of Shanahan's meticulously crafted system and, by extension, amplify Brock Purdy's production to an elite level. Krabs confidently asserts that the return of these stalwarts, combined with Purdy's own maturation and invaluable experience, should lend itself well to a stable, effective, and efficient season in San Francisco. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a logical projection based on past performance and the fundamental principles of offensive football. And there's another often overlooked dimension to Brock Purdy's evolving game that further complicates the limited quarterback narrative: his increasingly potent run game. While Krabs accurately noted that Purdy isn't a Lamar Jackson-esque scrambler, he is demonstrably far from a stationary statue in the pocket. Over his 3 seasons in the league, Purdy has showcased a remarkable and consistent improvement in every major rushing category. His rookie numbers, a mere 22 carries for 13 yards and a single touchdown, are now a distant, almost irrelevant memory. In 2023, he significantly upped his ground game, rushing for 144 yards and 5 touchdowns on 39 carries, averaging a respectable 3.7 yards per carry. But it was last season, the very season of his supposed regression due to injuries around him, where his rushing truly took a significant leap forward. Purdy scrambled for an impressive 323 yards and 5 touchdowns on 66 carries, boasting an average of 4.9 yards per carry. This places him an impressive 11th in the league among quarterbacks for rushing in 2024, a testament to his increasing comfort, decisiveness, and effectiveness outside the pocket. This isn't just a minor bonus. It's an added layer of versatility that can extend plays, convert crucial third downs, and keep defenses honest, further enhancing his overall value beyond pure passing statistics. It's a quiet evolution that speaks volumes about his commitment to improving every facet of his game. So, where does this leave us, Fabiano? The San Francisco 49ers have made a monumental, high-stakes bet on Brock Purdy, a wager that has already ignited a fierce and passionate debate among the league's sharpest analysts. On one side, the stark, unsettling warning of a Daniel Jones-esque financial albatross looms large, fueled by legitimate concerns over Purdy's perceived reliance on a perfectly healthy offensive supporting cast and his ability to elevate a potentially diminishing roster. On the other, a confident projection of stability, efficiency, and continued success, banking on Purdy's unwavering development within a familiar, elite system and, crucially, the anticipated return of his full complement of game-breaking offensive weapons. The 2025 season isn't just another year of football. It's a high-stakes referendum on Brock Purdy's true, long-term value and the ultimate wisdom of the 49ers' massive investment. Will he silence the critics with a resounding performance, proving that his 2023 brilliance was a norm, not the anomaly? Or will the brutal comparison to Daniel Jones prove to be an ominous harbinger of regret? Only the unforgiving crucible of the gridiron will provide the definitive answer. What's your take, Fabiano? Does the Daniel Jones comparison send a shiver down your spine? making you wary of Purdy's future? Or do you firmly believe in Brock Purdy's ability to defy the skeptics, leverage his system, and lead the 49ers to glory? We want to hear from you. Jump into the comments below and let us know your thoughts on this electrifying debate. And if you found this deep dive into Purdy's future as compelling and thought-provoking as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive insights and fiery football discussions. Don't miss out on the next big story.